Hi, everyone. I just put in a link to the slide deck, and I did this deck this morning. I will be talking to you about a tool that I developed as part of overall technical content planning framework. It started out as a content strategy I developed while I mentored a co-writer in my team. And it's the idea was to create a bunch of information assessment tools to help a tech writer either improve a doc set or improve an article or write something from scratch. I'm going to be sharing with you this third tool in the list, which I've applied several times now to different topics I've written. A little about me, I started out working for a bunch of startups many years ago, and I've been with Microsoft for the last 15 years and been working on the same product for the last 8 years. So I have a deep knowledge of the product I'm working on and always find places where I can improve the content I've already written. And this tool that I'm going to share with you has been instrumental in the last couple of months for doing that. Basically, the content experience checklist, the content experience is composed of a number of content elements. And here are just a list of bulleted items from a list that I created. The list that you might create for your content will probably be different. Might include some of these, like concepts, conceptual images, tasks, but it may not include other things that are here. So one of the things is you create your content experience checklist. The content is a series of elements, and that when we put those elements together in an article or a tutorial, that's the content experience that our readers have. So what I did, this information tool is basically a matrix that you say, well, this is the experience, this is the element. And some of these, come to, they're either there already in your content, or there's something that you may say, oh, this is missing. One of the things that I didn't have a lot of was features at a glance, which is basically helping a user say, a reader know, hey, here are the features we support for queries. But, and the information was already documented, but they had to search for it. And even in searching for it, they weren't finding it. So giving them a simple features at a glance matrix helps answer that question. Do you support wildcards? Well, yes, we do. So this is basically a tool you can create using the elements that you use and that maybe your customers are asking for. And then you fill it out. I kind of call this a deconstruct, reconstruct period. If you're working with a content set or an article that you want to improve, you can deconstruct by saying, okay, what's there? And put everything into this tool, this table that says, here's what we've got. Now, how might I rearrange it or kind of look for what's missing? What are customers asking for? What are some tips that I might include? And then build it back up through a reconstruct process. So here's an example of one that I did. This was to add columns to your Kanban board. And this is a article I wrote back in 2013. And then here I was, and I said, well, I want to improve it. And I deconstructed it by saying, well, what's there? And then what might need to be augmented or added. Some things are blank because they're really not needed. But some things like this sequence wasn't quite there. understanding state mapping wasn't quite there. So this gives you an idea. And one of the things I would recommend, make this experience your own, you know, develop the set of content you need, make it your own. But I wanted to say there's some key learnings in my deck that are what I've learned, and some things that we can talk about later in the table sessions. Thank you.